Hi there short film fans, and welcome to the latest review of our long hot summer season. I'm Nigel Morgan, and this week we're reviewing Zoo, an intense drama from writer-director Will Niava that tackles the issue of police brutality. Now before we get cracking, as usual, we'd love it if you can give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and as always, hit that bell for notifications of new content. Will Niava's introspective drama is told through the eyes of Amos, played by Amos Nzamba, a young black man who spends all of his time with his stoner friend Slim, played by Brendan Sheehan, and Santos, played by Ian Contreras. The film opens to Amos's realization that he is wasting his life by hanging out with two guys who we are shown being a general public nuisance. On what he vows will be his last night hanging out with them, events take a disturbing turn when they encounter a troubled off-duty police officer. As the premise suggests, the events of the film revolve around the interactions between police and young black men. It very much wears its perspective on its sleeve, not sugarcoating in any way its desire to address police brutality, particularly in respect to black males. It also goes out of its way to establish the three slackers who will eventually find themselves face to face with the brutality that the film seeks to address. To put it plainly, we are not meant to like these guys. The first third of the film shows them acting foolishly and generally being the kind of people that you would love to see the police lock up. These are the kinds of personalities typically served up in instances of police misconduct, and the film knows this. Giving us a protagonist who vows to leave this kind of life behind makes it easier for us to empathize, but providing us with victims we don't necessarily like proves to be a brilliant method of underscoring the fundamental injustice at play. Ian Cloutier gives us a motivated but no less hissable villain, embodying the kind of troubled and damaged soul that wields their authority over people that they can both dominate and discredit. Cloutier's antagonistic cop is the perfect conflict point for a group of guys who don't have a care in the world. Yanking them from messing around and getting high to negotiating with an unstable police officer with a gun puts them under exactly the kind of pressure that reveals the core of their characters, leading to some surprising revelations about who these stoners are deep down. While the plot itself is relatively straightforward, the substance of the issue and the way that it is handled is sure to stoke debate. The performance of all of the actors is visceral, high energy, and raw, and Will Niava does a great job of capturing this. Niava wants us to feel every inch of the anger, despair, and helplessness of this situation. He drops us into a pressure cooker with the introduction of the cop laying the initial seeds of unease, and then ramps up the heat until you're literally gripping the arms of your chair. This film is as uncomfortable as it is important and deserves every second of the attention that it demands. So what did you think of Zoo? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments and share our review with your people and get their thoughts on this ongoing contentious issue. The link to the film is included. If this is your first time visiting Cameo Launch, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe and smash that bell for alerts of new reviews, filmmaker interviews, and more. You can find all of our short film reviews at cameolaunch.com as part of our selection of the best short films online, as well as signing up to our newsletter. You can also subscribe to our podcast by heading to cameolaunch.com/podcast, where you can hear us wax lyrical on short film, film reviews, and the state of modern cinema. You can also find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and many more. If you haven't already, you can also follow us on the socials to keep up to date with all things short film. That's at Cameo Launch on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks as always for joining us. You all take care, and we'll see you next time.